Welcome to the first edition ever of SoulPoet's Healing Rhymes. I am your host, SoulPoet, and thank you for joining me today. The music may sound somber and quiet, but it's a quiet beauty. And the topic today, which is going to be the topic of almost everything I do and the rest of my life's work, involves reaching lost souls. I believe from a very young age, I felt as though I was a lost soul. I didn't know how to express myself or fit into this world. Yet, I have not fallen through the cracks, even though there are many opportunities where things could have gone much worse in my life. But I believe poetry and creative expression is what helped save me, and it gave my soul purpose and meaning. Even though life is still sometimes very difficult, as somebody with unique set of struggles in this earth, we are not exempt from this, none of us. So I want to read to you a poem that hopefully will resonate with you or maybe your kids. I hope that it helps somebody. That's what I want this work to do, and that's what SoulPoet's Healing Rhymes is all about. So I'm going to give you one that's actually rather dark, but I believe, I'm a firm advocate and believer that you have to express even the darkest of things for them to come to the light, for light to be made manifest through darkness. So I'm going to give you another one of my most heartfelt poems. And so please listen, and I hope that this impacts you in some way. I believe things should not be a varnish should not be put on things necessarily, because truth is more important, even if it's dark or ugly. So thank you for joining me today, and stay tuned. Just a moment, I will read you a poem on that topic. Where the light once shone. In the caverns of the lost, dark shadows roam. Cling to where the light once shone. Desperate men cry out, sealed by soundproof walls, where not a soul can hear them shout. There's no oxygen in this prison space, no deck from which to draw the ace cards to keep their saving face. No, not in this place, this den of iniquitous sin and disgrace. Only dust and bones detached from flesh and mind is in this cave. Yes, in this cavern of lost souls, these men are not even given the honor of having their shipwrecked bones wash ashore, or of catching some deadly disease from an off-infected whore. For this is where the road ends. No one that once knew them on the living, shining earth remembers them. Oh, so sad. For they are blotted from existence in the caverns of the lost, where dark shadows roam, where the last trace of a shred of their essence does not even cling to where the light once shone. But fear not, the story does not end here, for not one soul is ever forgotten, nor the worst violators of humanity remembered solely for being rotten. For there was something that, perhaps light years before, which started them on the desperate road of soul death's door. For it was an abandonment of faith in even a shred of human goodness and kindness that injected them with the poison of their blindness. Let's not forget the wretch who was never saved, who could only see in himself a disgrace, a soulless creature who only misbehaved, brewing with hatred, bitterness, and rage. And at such a young age, self-will run riot clubbed them, with the vile, deadly pain of denial, about anything good in themselves or their human brothers and sisters. Please, let us not forget that the forgotten and despised never disappear into dust and ashes, but rise in the rays of the steady rising sun to tell us another day, of the good and evil ways of this world. For in the caverns of the lost, where dark shadows roam, beneath sepulchres and pillaged jewels of war, and garments and achievements of kings so grand, a truth so large and often ignored clings to where the light once shone. The truth whispers to us now, save them while they're young, save them before they run amok, and lose their faith in every ounce of luck. For even the worst of us are God's children, and we need nurturing before the tides wash the sands of time that we are away permanently. So please meditate on what I've spoken of today. Spread the word of what I'm doing. I will be back with more to connect with more lost souls. So till next time, stay tuned, my brothers and sisters.